concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Collier. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collier. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Tight end now in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here. They're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's third and long. Bunch formation for these receivers. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback will keep it. It's a running room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Calls his own number. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. It'll be third and long. Quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the first. Looking for space, it's Ray. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think of it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hoping to play some good ball. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Creates a little room, and he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
This is a designed run. Got enough for the first. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. With the catch, it's Willingham. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about that.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm talking about ranking trophies.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The run to the left. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it up to 15. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to keep it in the air. Right on target this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
Of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that, you defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Using his feet. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Spartans trying to cash it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 17 over Texas. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Big play. Takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeps, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down. After the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Ray. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A run for the quarterback. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Mark. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Dances away. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. Fires into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Collier. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Collier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can compliment.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this looking to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lost to fire on second down. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they weren't there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it! Touchdown, Spartans! They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Wolverines want to move quickly. Offense changing the play. On the run, it's Marshall. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Ray. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job.
Oh, they blocked it. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the two-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your two-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Timeout, Michigan State.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Michigan State.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Michigan.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. So in this one, it's little brother playing like big brother and flexing their muscles as Michigan State will take the Paul Bunyan Trophy back to the banks of the Red Cedar. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.